welcome to my channel. I am Erin Rae of Light if you are new, and if you've been with me before, welcome back. Today I'll be talking about how my spiritual journey began, and maybe you'll be going through similar experiences as I did, but if you didn't, that's also okay because your journey is unique to you. I remember feeling really lost and confused about what path to take in my life. I personally like to call this stage the void, which is a transition from an old version of you into a new version of you, where you're shedding the old ways of thinking, transforming, going through a stage of transformation. At the time, I was working at my restaurant job, and I was stuck in the mentality of I have to constantly work in order to be successful. While that can work for some people, for me, that was personally eating away at my soul. I was not happy. I was not doing something that made me happy. There was a Barnes & Noble by my job, and I would pass by it all the time. But there was this one day where I was like, something is telling me to go inside. Maybe if I go inside, I'll find some sort of guidance. And I did. I began reading books on mindfulness, being present in the moment, bringing awareness to the self, being truthful and honest about how I was feeling, deeply reflecting on my experiences and my present emotional state. I'll list some of these amazing books down below in the description if you're interested, because these books brought so much clarity and helped me reflect on where I was in my life. So in the beginning of my spiritual journey, I had mentors appearing in my life in the form of books, but for you they may appear as someone important in your life. I also began to see angel numbers, and angel numbers are messages from your spirit guides, and it's their way of communicating with you, as long as you're willing to receive those messages. The first angel number I began seeing was 1111, and that one is so common. You know how people say 1111, make a wish? I personally felt that there was a deeper meaning behind that number, and there is. So I looked it up, and I found that that number means a spiritual awakening is occurring. I began seeing so many angel numbers after I realized that this is a form of communication. When I would look at the time, I would see 111, 555, 333. I would look at a license plate and see 777, 888. And what's so special about this is that each number has its own meaning. Until this very day, I still see angel numbers. But now I'm able to look at the number and understand the message that's being received. Crystals. I came across crystals one day when I was walking in Union Square about 3 years ago. That's when my spiritual journey began. So I came across crystals at this bookshop called Namaste. And when I walked in, I felt like I was walking into a whole new world. A whole new world. 100,000 things to see. So yeah, it felt like a whole new world. My world just expanded, and one of the workers that were there explained the power of the crystals to me, that each crystal aids a different chakra in the body, and that's when I learned about the chakra system. I'll pull up a chart of the chakras right now. So these are all the chakras. There are 7 of them, and these are where each of them are located. I felt an internal shift on my perspectives, on my consciousness. I began to realize that everything is made up of energy. We are made up of energy. The universe is made up of energy. Our emotional state is made up of energy. I learned that each emotion that we feel vibrates at its own frequency. This is one of the charts that I first came across that helped me understand the vibrational scale of our emotions. You'll see that peace is one of the highest and shame is the lowest, along with everything in between. But something that you should always remember is that each emotion that is felt is important. These emotions are what make us human. We have to appreciate the lows in order to appreciate the highs. Have you ever watched Inside Out? It's the perfect example. The main idea was that you can't repress negative emotions, and that is known as toxic positivity. And I'm sure we've all experienced that at some point in our lives. I learned that you have to allow yourself to deeply feel through these emotions, to breathe through these emotions, observe them, be aware of your emotional state, and grasp the lessons that come along with it. After learning that we are energetic beings, we vibrate at different frequencies, that we send out our energy, I learned that our thoughts are also very powerful and they create our reality, and that's when I learned about manifesting. Our thoughts release radio waves, and those radio waves will bounce back to us and attract our experience, our physical world. Awareness plays such a big role in my life, and last year I began a 21-day meditation challenge by Deepak Chopra with my friend Caroline. If you're watching this, I love you. Just when I thought my world shifted into a deep state, I entered a whole new level of awareness, sitting in stillness, truly surrendering and listening to how I'm feeling, surrendering to the messages from the subconscious mind. And after my love for meditation grew, I began my yoga journey. Yoga was something that I've done over the years, and I just thought of it as something cute, you know, little stretch here, little stretch there. But after learning how to meditate on such a deep level, meditation allowed me to appreciate yoga so much more. It allowed me to realize that yoga itself is a movement meditation. You breathe throughout the poses, feeling the energy flowing throughout your body. You breathe through the tightness in your muscles, stretching them out. Releasing tight muscles is releasing stagnant energy that's stuck in the body. Yoga allows you to move it around and shift that energy and help you release it. Yoga is so powerful, along with meditation. Truly being present in your body. All these experiences led me to the rabbit hole of spirituality. And the biggest lesson that I can take away from all of this is that we will forever be students in this life. The learning will never stop. The healing never stops. It's a continuous cycle. This is called ammonite, if you're wondering. But this is a good representation of the swirl of life, the continuous cycle of learning and healing. So if you feel like your spiritual journey is just getting started, take it one step at a time. Not one person has the same experience. Your journey is uniquely yours, so embrace it. Just enjoy the ride. I hope this gave you guidance. Just know that you are unconditionally loved. You are supported by the universe, by your spirit guides, by your angels. I send you so much love wherever you may be in the world. My heart shines its rays to you. I hope you can feel it. I will see you soon.